I'm a gangster too. Baby, I'm a gangster too.
Hi babies, welcome back to Kisses and Chaos. This is your host Lucy. I am so excited today. One of my really good friends is here and we're going to go full in on everything, and she's going to give us all the tea on her personal life and just everything. She's in a whole new era and I'm so excited for you guys to get to know her just as well as I do. Welcome, Jvna.
Hi, thanks
baby.
for having me.
I'm so excited that you're here and I love you. Are you ready to get into it?
I love you too. Yeah, I'm just like a little nervous. I'm like, what is she gonna get out of me?
I'm like, what it was. It's
Every time we talk, it's like juicy. So I'm like,
it is juicy. I know. No Gluck 9000s today. I don't think we're gonna be talking about, so. I mean, maybe, you don't know. Listen to the whole episode. All right, so we have to start about your whole new era. It's so different than anything I think you've done before. You were very like soft feminine, and now you're completely in this like dark, like villain arc, and I'm just so obsessed with it. What even inspired this new era of yours?
Thank you.
I love it.
Yeah, I feel like it's been a transition. Like even with my last album, I kind of like show that side. It was a bit more like empowering and more like dark feminine.
Hope and Chaos?
Play With You, the second album, right?
Yeah.
And Hope and Chaos, the first album, was more like
Soft
more
girl.
demure, more like more
yeah.
like like young girl type energy, I feel like.
Yeah.
Especially since that album was like mostly about like overcoming grief, and it was more like, melodic, bassy, ethereal, like that.
How long
kind of
ago was
style.
that?
That was 2020, I believe.
Wow.
Yeah, it was like 5 years ago.
Holy shit.
Yeah, but I feel like this era is maybe like, I don't feel like it's a strong deviation from my last album, but it is like a more like just like a more potent version of it.
Yeah.
And it's more like cunty and like it's more.
It's giving like Paris Fashion Week, to be honest.
Oh,
like
thank
it's
you.
so good. Everything looks so like thought out, and it's like dark, but in a very like fashion kind of inspired way. And yeah, I think Play With You was like that too. I remember your album cover, but this one's just like darker.
Yeah, it's been super fun.
And you shaved your eyebrows.
I know, I love. So actually, that happened because that photo shoot you were telling me about.
Oh, the
one that you like.
Crazy one.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Everyone go look at that photo shoot on her Instagram. That shit is art.
But the makeup artist, like, they experimented with my eyebrows, and like at first I was like, I don't know if I like this, but then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try it, and then I was like, oh, I really like this.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's always fun to like step out of your comfort zone, like try to experiment with different things.
Shave off your eyebrows.
Shave off your fucking eyebrows.
Do it.
Like I think I'm just gonna shave off all of it later.
Honestly, I've always wanted to like bleach it, but then I'm like, yeah, shaving's like a whole commitment.
But it does grow back, so.
Does it?
And mine grows back really fast, so it never felt like a strong, like, thing I was super scared of. But bleaching, I can get, because, like, some people say that, like, it's, like, bad for your skin or something, because it's, like, bleach on your face, so. I don't know. That's something I probably won't touch.
Okay, no bleaching, just shaving off all the eyebrows.
Yeah, I don't know.
Amazing. No, I love that. So for this like new era, like since it's darker and stuff, do you feel like this is like more of like your villain arc? Do you think it's more of like a glow up within yourself? Like how would you describe it?
I would feel like it's more like kind of me just not giving a fuck.
Yeah, no.
Because like
wearing what you want to wear.
Yeah, wearing what I want to wear. Mm-hmm. Like I think this era is mostly just about me being the kind of artist that I'm a fan of.
Yeah.
Like that has been like my entire thing with this era. It's like I know that, I've been in this industry for a while and I have curated this fan base, and I think something that's kind of carried along with me as I've been doing this is like, oh, like, like growing up, like I've been told like, oh, you can't be a certain way, like, especially growing up in an Asian household. Like,
that's
my mom would be like, oh, like,
was it really strict?
She still is. Like, she expects me to like.
Does she not like this era? She does not like it.
She's like, she. I think she is like as supportive as like she'll pretend to be.
Yeah,
But
my
I
mom was some of my more like explicit photo shoots. She's like, okay, I like it, but I'm not gonna repost it on my Facebook.
Oh my god, that's so funny. Yeah, I mean, I think that they just don't like understand it. They're like more conservative minded, right?
Yeah,
But
for sure. They grew up in a whole other generation than
Yeah.
us. So like, now we like have our pussies out and stuff.
I know.
know.
It's like so much more acceptable.
I know, thank God,
But
honestly.
a lot of it is sort of like defying expectations, and
Yeah.
I think even with me going to like classical music school and then like wanting to become an EDM artist,
Which is
right?
crazy.
Yeah, like I think sort of this is just like, I don't like care what anyone thinks. Like
Period.
I just want to do what the fuck I want to do, and if that means stepping more into like my feminine side and embracing my sensuality more, then I'm all for myself.
Yeah, it's just because like in the EDM world, we're gonna touch base on this like later, but being a woman and then if you dress sexy, you're typecasted immediately. So was that just like in the back of your mind why you didn't want to kind of go more of like this racier, sexier route? Or do you just feel like you finally are like embracing that within yourself?
I think I'm just embracing it more. And I think that like, I'm sure you've experienced this too, but like when we first started in the industry, right? Like
Yeah.
the cool thing for girls to do, and maybe it's still cool, but like it's to not be that sexy, right? It's to
Yeah.
like wear a big t-shirt and be like one of the bros and like, oh, I'm not trying to be sexy for popularity. Like
Yeah.
I want to be known for my music and I want to be known for my talent. So that means
That's why they tell you to
I'm
put a
gonna-
big t-shirt
Yeah,
on,
that's why
yeah.
I'm gonna hide my sexuality and hide how hot I am. But it's like, why does a girl have to be talented and also hide the fact that they're hot?
No, but it's only in EDM too. But it's only in EDM, which is so fucked up because like we have all these pop stars. We have Sabrina Carpenter
Right?
and Tate McRae and all of them, and they get to be sexy. But if a DJ does it, then
Right.
oh no, like we're sleeping our way to the top. We're an Ibiza DJ, which
And that needs to
doesn't sound
change.
that bad either.
I know, and like,
I'd be okay being an Ibiza, like being a DJ there too. They say like it's an insult. It's like no, like we're still artists.
men sleep their way to the top.
Honestly,
what?
the men in this industry are a lot worse. Let me tell you about that. It's actually terrifying out here.
I know. I think like I don't know. I hope like what you and I are doing is setting like a tone for like what should be changing in dance music and how women are represented, because yeah, like it's just like pretty unfair, I feel like.
I know. Obviously, it's like this question's stupid, but like, do you feel like you've had to work harder being like a woman in the EDM world? Because I already know, because I am one. Because I would say I think we have to work harder in like a different sense of like we have more to prove, unfortunately, and it's like we're always underestimated or we're always like talked about. I feel like our like success is always questioned, But if a guy gets there, they're not going to be like, oh, well, it's because she's hot.
Yeah.
Or it's because of this. So.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you get this too, but there's so many comments, but like, oh, they're only popular because they're a cute girl. And I'm like, there's a lot of hot male DJs too. Do they get comments about being a hot male DJ? No.
Only crank that.
Do you think he's hot?
I think he's cute. Yeah, I think he's cute. I mean, I am gay, but I do think he is cute. Yeah, but everyone's like obsessed with him. But yeah, other than that, it's like, it's so stupid, and I don't understand that in the pop world it's so different than it is in EDM.
Yeah, I mean, I think that the popularity of dance music and EDM as a whole scene, it's still kind of new in terms of this being like a popular thing. Like it used to be more of an underground thing, right? Like 10 years ago, but now it's like kind of entering a more like popular mainstream type of activity show for people to go to. So yeah, I think hopefully like us talking about this too kind of like brings awareness to those issues.
I know. I honestly I think that's why I'm like, I really hope we're like the people that can show women that we can dress with however we want and we'll still be taken seriously. I mean, there's always going to be people, but like, fuck you, I don't really care. I'm still getting booked and busy, baby.
We're saying.
Per. Okay, do you think like the EDM, like the women in EDM, do you think that it's been more like sisterhood or has it felt more competitive at times? Like, where do you lie in that?
I think when I first started, there weren't that many women. Like when I first started, I would say like in 2019, 2018, I was like pretty sad.
Same.
I didn't have any like female DJ friends.
Yeah, it can feel lonely.
It was super lonely.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like, you know, I remember just getting comments from promoters who's like, oh, you should not wear a skirt on stage. Like, you know, you're not going to get taken seriously. And, you know, like, bitch, I'm going to fucking wear a Met Gala gown.
Yeah, period. You're like...
But yeah, no, right now, like, you know, I have like a strong group of like women DJ friends, and it feels really supportive. I personally haven't felt necessarily any like adversary to, with women in the scene. I feel like it's always been very supportive, but at the same time, I kind of keep my circle pretty small. So
yeah.
But I feel like you are a very genuine person.
Aww.
Like I get that. I got that vibe from the start, and I was like, oh, like you're like.
So many people hate me, so I appreciate that.
What?
Oh my God, yeah.
I mean, I'm sure if they just spend some time with you and like.
I think that's like the thing of like pretty privilege or whatever in a sense is like, I don't know, you're more hated on, I feel like, if you, that's why like people say for girl DJs to not dress sexy and stuff because you'll make people feel more insecure about you and they won't want to follow you. And I feel like that could apply like in the EDM world a little bit too.
Yeah, I feel like you're like, I always see you like, you know, like reaching out to women too, and like, you know, you're always super supportive of me too. And
Girl,
like,
I try. I try out here, you know? But you just, I don't know. People always just have like their judgments and stuff. And
about like being hot and pretty and like thriving and like knowing that you're hot.
I think people just think I'm a bitch.
Well,
I do look like a bitch. I get it. But I'm not. I am autistic, so I like.
Wait, are you actually?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, I'm on the spectrum.
Oh, love.
Yeah.
Woo! Slay on the spectrum.
On the spectrum, she dyslexic. We got all the ticks. Okay, anyways. So now that we've talked about all that shit, it's time to get into some messy love stories. Are you ready for it? Are you ready for it?
Oh, let's go.
All right, I'm ready for all the tea. Okay. Do you think that you fall for people fast, or are you more grounded in your relationships?
Anytime it's someone that I'm not gonna end up with, I like fall really fast.
Oh my God, of course.
But anytime it's a really good, stable relationship, I don't fall for them at first.
Oh my God,
Does that happen with you too?
No, I mean, I guess so. I always go for red flags. So I think I do fall for people fast, but then I also get avoidant very quickly as well. So especially, I get it. They're safe and stuff. Like your boyfriend now is like, he's stable.
Yeah.
We love
a great
him.
boyfriend. Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
I would say he's like the most stable, happiest relationship I've been in, and like the least toxic. So, you know, I'm like a little bit over my toxic era, more my empowerment, being hot and confident era.
Period. No, so like when you like first met him and stuff, like obviously he's like a super nice guy, but were you more guarded because he was so sweet and stuff, or like? Because I remember when we like, how long have you guys been dating?
We've been dating for almost 2 years now.
I love that you guys are like secret, but like private. Private's a good word.
You know,
yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I will hard launch him.
You should, or maybe
I
do
will.
some like TikToks where it's like sneaky, like
Yeah.
You should.
Yeah.
Isn't he really tall?
Yeah. I wouldn't say like super tall. He's just like an average. Well, 6 foot. 6 foot guy.
I mean, 6 foot sounds good to me.
Pretty tall.
I know. Well, for mass lesbians, anything more than like 5'7", I'm like, woo! Like, I'm good to go there.
Yeah.
I love that though.
I wasn't that
Because he was
guarded.
like a nice guy. So like, how did you even,
Oh, well, Rachel Chill actually introduced him to me.
Aww.
She set us up, and it was sort of like a blind date type of arrangement, because she like saw my past dating history. She was like, what the fuck is this? She was like, no, Jvna.
Yeah.
Like, actually, when I broke up with my last ex and I was crying about it, I remember like calling her at midnight, and she picked up and she was like, why are you sad? She was like, there's nothing to be sad about. He's just like not a good guy. She was just like, could not understand why I was sad. But she was like, I need to like clean up your dating. Like, I'm going to introduce you to some guys who are actually like good for you. Yeah.
Aww.
So he's a good friend of hers. So yeah, I went into it with more trust.
I love that. Okay, what's like your biggest ick when like dating somebody? What's your immediate now?
When they're a musician.
Mine would be a DJ. Like, if you're a DJ, I do not want to fuck you.
Yeah.
I've been there and I've done that, and it didn't work out well for me.
Oh my God. No. Oh, yeah, you have.
It didn't work out well for me. People like hated me because like if you date a DJ, and if you date anybody, people become like obsessed with your relationship, and then they'll like it's just exhausting. So musicians, you're out. Like,
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine if they like, dabble in it and like, have an interest in it. Like my boyfriend has an interest in like DJing, but he's
But it's not
like
his world.
No, it's not his world. But I do think that like being a music artist, like you're already pretty like, it's so like it's a very self-absorbed type of job, and it's kind of like I need to focus on myself, like my messaging and like my art, and like having a guy do that too, and like you're dating them, like I don't know, like I just feel like it can be competitive, and it's like I don't want like I don't really want like someone else to be the artist in the relationship. Like
no, you're like I'm the talent. I'm the
talent.
star.
Yeah.
No, I love that. Period.
Yeah.
I was gonna say something like bad breath, but that's a better.
Bad breath? Wait, what do you mean by bad breath?
That's probably my ick, I would say.
Oh.
Or doesn't smell good. But I guess a DJ too. I don't want to date any more of those. Okay, so have you ever been in love with somebody who hasn't loved you back? Like,
Of course.
You're like, yeah, bitch.
So many.
Really?
So many.
Oh my God. Tell me about it. How did it end? Tell me the worst one.
I mean, it's always like situationships, right?
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, it's not that like they don't have an interest back. It's just that they don't want to commit, right? I had this. What do you mean?
That must be a guy thing because lesbians are immediately
Oh, yeah.
like, I want to get married and have 4 kids with you and like move in.
Yeah, you told me about that. You told them.
It's guys in LA, right? Because like a lot of my friends in LA are like the dating scene there is absolutely atrocious.
Yeah, it is. LA guys are a different breed. But you told me about how like in the lesbian term is U-hauling or something. Is
Oh yeah,
that what
baby.
you
That shit's
said?
parked outside.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. What do you mean by like worst experience of
Like,
that?
what was like your worst? Like you held on to somebody for too long that like, wasn't giving you what you wanted back.
I'm a little cutthroat. I give a guy like 3 weeks. Like I need a guy to commit to me within like 3 weeks or a month, or else like I'm done. And I know some girls like they're like, no, you gotta give a guy time. Like you gotta give him like, like I was with this guy for like 6 months before we committed, and take it slow. Like, bish, no.
Like I want them to be obsessed with me.
Yeah, immediately. And
You're like a straight lesbian. I love it.
yeah. Oh, man, I need to reconsider.
Yeah,
maybe.
shit, I know.
Reconsider my route.
I know it's good over here. Actually, no, women are pretty terrible too.
Yeah, I mean, but
It's all bad.
I do feel like when someone, I mean, in my experiences, like all my boyfriends, like they kind of like knew they wanted to commit to me within like the first week.
Period.
First 2 weeks. I don't know. Do you feel like that way with your relationships? Like,
Oh, for
was it
sure.
like that too?
Yeah, for sure. But then I get avoidant, and then I don't.
You get avoidant.
Oh yeah, I'm such an avoidant.
Wait, so you like, do you love bomb? Like, what do you, what do you mean?
What I do is like I fall really intensely for people. My chart literally says this, like my birth chart. Are you into astrology? What's your sign? What's your big 3?
Oh, I'm Pisces. I think
Oh, you're a spicy Pisces.
Spicy Pisces. I like that term. I forgot my sun, moon, rising, but I never remember those like those moons and stuff. But I always like think about like what they say about you. But it does sound very emotional. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Mine literally says that I fall in love very quickly and then out of love quickly.
Oh.
So I don't know. But I'm also just like my attachment style is avoidant. So when
What?
something's
Okay.
like really going good, I'll be like, never mind.
Interesting.
You're like, are you a love bomber?
Wait, so you fall in love really fast, and then when it's going well, you kind of withdraw?
I don't know. It just kind of matters on the situation. Right now I'm in my like, I don't know what's happening era.
Okay.
So yeah.
Do you think it's like a self-defense mechanism?
Maybe, but then like it's like what you said earlier, when they're horrible for me, I'm like,
Oh, so hot.
like, I love you. Like,
oh my God.
can you just treat me well? Yeah. It's something about the push and pull, but it's all fucking chemicals and shit in your brain. That's why.
I mean, actually, relating to my song Aphrodite, the story of Aphrodite is that she was forced to marry Hephaestus, which is like the ugly god that she didn't want to be with.
Yeah.
But she was in love with Ares, the god of war.
The hot one.
Yeah, the hot, like,
The one she deserved to be with because she's the
one.
most beautiful goddess. Yeah.
So there is like a tale there about like the push and pull of like love and like something that is dangerous and bad for you, and
Yeah.
like how that just works. And a lot of people interpret that story differently. Some people say that, oh, like, maybe you always have that like forbidden desire, like that Aries in your life, but you gotta stay with Hephaestus. Or some people see it as like, oh, like, love is dangerous, or anything you want is dangerous.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think you should always pursue like what you really love.
I know, I think so too. How did you even come up with that song? Like, did you just like read about her and stuff, or like, what inspired it?
Well, this era, a lot of it has been about like me finding my inner goddess, and like I've been meditating a lot, and you know, I'm not religious, but I am like spiritual.
Okay.
And I kind of think about like my higher self, and like, and I think of my higher self as like my own goddess, of like the best version of myself, like what would she do, right? And I feel like a lot of those like stories that I draw from, a lot of them come from like just like ancient myths. So I've been drawing from like Aphrodite, Greek mythology, some like Asian mythology, and I've just been writing a lot about these types of stories, and kind of like just channeling their energies and being like, oh, okay, how can I like use the stories and like apply them to my life and like empower myself?
I love that. That's so crazy.
Yeah, I think you love that. Like, I think I'm gonna send you some stuff. We should.
No,
like,
period. No, because I mean, I'm a witch, so like that's.
Ooh.
Yeah. You didn't know that?
I did not know that.
Yeah. Like, I do spells and stuff. Yeah.
What the heck?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not like Wiccan or pagan or anything. I'm just a witch. But yeah, so that's why one of my deities I like offer things for is Aphrodite, because I'm like, she's, you know, beautiful, and I want to be beautiful forever. So I'm like, I'll give you wine whenever you want, girl. Like,
you're so beautiful.
Amazing. Okay, I don't even know where we left off, but I need to know. Love. Okay, I need to know. Are you more of like are you jealous? Or are you more of a cool girl in relationships or in general? I would love to know. Are you crazy?
I'm fucking crazy.
Okay, amazing.
Crazy.
Me too. I'm a jealous queen. Like, I don't care. Like, I'm not insecure. It's just more like I'm very protective and over someone.
Yeah.
That I like.
Yeah. I'm pretty jealous too, and it comes from like trauma from relationships. Like every boyfriend I've had, besides my current boyfriend, all of them have never been over their fucking ex.
Ew, God.
Yeah,
that's
and
me
like,
right now.
they'd always. That's you.
Yeah, I'm your boyfriend.
You're not over your ex. You're not dating anyone right now, right?
No. Ugh, it's a weird thing. But no, I'm not over my ex. So like, who wants to fuck with me? You know. So I hate them. I hate that I'm in that category. So they're still in love with their ex. Well, be with you.
Yeah.
Like situationships.
No, my like actual boyfriends. Like they'll like bring up their ex, and like one of them met up with them and like behind my back.
So he cheated.
It's not even cheating. I don't know. Maybe this one was like 5 years ago. Ew. Probably. Who cares? I think so. Maybe. Yeah.
Have you ever got cheated on?
Not that I know of, but who knows, right? You can't trust these hoes.
No, you cannot. I mean,
nothing I've ever caught though.
Really?
Yeah, but feels like I've been emotionally cheated on, because a lot of
meeting up with your ex is definitely, when you're in a relationship, is definitely cheating.
Right?
Yeah, that classifies.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah, they probably kissed or something.
Ew.
Yeah, but that was like, I don't know, 4 or 5 boyfriends ago.
So he's long gone. We don't give a fuck about him anymore. Okay, has there ever been a heartbreak that has shaped the way you've made music, or like inspired something? Like, because I know your first project was, your first album was inspired by like the grief of losing your dad, right? And then Play With You. You know, what inspires your music? Has it been heartbreak, or? Because I know for me, I get my heart broken once and I write a whole goddamn album. So
yeah,
that's me. But I'm Taylor Swift in that sense.
Yeah. I think that's a bit of sometimes why I don't want to necessarily share my love life with my audience, is because sometimes people will just draw conclusions about your personal life, and
like make conspiracy theories.
Oh my God, no, I can't imagine.
They're scary. Reddit is a scary place.
Oh my God, I've been grilled on Reddit too, but I would say like heartbreak. Yeah, I think of most of the situationships I've been in, they would inspire a lot of like songs, just because like situationships are very like intense, and like
why are situationships way more intense than relationships? Like, you know, I think it's always like you're haunted by the what ifs. Yeah, you can't have it, and you're like, you almost have it, and you almost have like all these things that you wanted with that person, and it's just like gone.
Right, the fantasy is like just so like beautiful, because it's like in your head, anything was super like possible. but a good relationship is very stable. So that's why like a lot of my music necessarily hasn't been like too much about like the heartbreaks of love, because I'm not experiencing that, but a lot of it has been about more so like
You're like, because I'm in
self-love,
a nice relationship and I'm adored and loved nicely.
I am worshipped like Aphrodite right now.
Yeah, you're like, not like you, bitch, who's single and on the streets.
You in the streets, I'm in the sheets.
I know, you really are. But your sheets are silk as hell. He's giving you breakfast in bed. I know, but I never go for the nice guy. Like, and I really wish I did. It really sucks about me. I think I just like I always will crave like a little toxicness. So when you got into like your relationship with him, did you kind of start seeing like you were a little bit more of a toxic one?
Yeah.
Because he's so stable.
Yeah.
That's how I felt with the last girl I dated. I was like, oh my God, am I the problem? Like,
Yeah.
Because you're waiting for, I don't know. And I think it's just like the endorphins you get with fighting. I think some fighting is healthy, but not like.
Not all the time.
Not lying and manipulating
Yeah.
and stuff. That's like where things start to.
I mean, it's just like when you first start a relationship and like you're picking fights that don't need to be picked. It's like kind of like a defense mechanism. Like I feel like I was a bit doing that because it
Yeah.
was like, oh, like I don't know if I can trust this person. Like, you know, let me poke at him a bit and see if he'll run, and then I can end this, and then I'll be safe because at least like I protected myself from like, you know, getting hurt or something. Like, I don't know, it's self-sabotaging. Like I definitely like had those tendencies in the beginning of the relationship, but you know, we're working on them. You know, I'm like a domesticated right now, you know,
He was just so healthy and you were just like, damn, like, fuck. I know, but then it's like, it just sucks to realize you might be a little bit of the problem. Because when you're with someone so toxic, you're like, well, they're terrible. That's why I'm being like this. And you get with someone healthy and you're like, oh, this is hard. Maybe I need to go back to therapy. I feel like everyone needs therapy, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, I don't know if you can probably just cut this out too if you're not comfortable sharing. But like, was that like a reason why you and your partner split?
Was why?
The toxicity and.
Oh my God! Like the girl I'm not over. We can put this in. I don't give a shit. They know everything. The girl I'm not over is obviously no contact, which is what we call her in the pod because we're always on no contact. That's why that's her name. And yeah, I mean, she's just she's BPD, so she has borderline.
Oh, okay.
So they can be very manipulative, and she will do this thing where they split, and she becomes like somebody else.
Oh my God.
And then she's like super angry, and she like calls me like a whore and shit. And it's like a whole thing, and she's like, "You're disgusting" and stuff. And then like literally hours later, she will be like, "I love you so much." So it's a lot to deal with, and I've just given her a lot of excuses because of her diagnosis. But then like she literally lied to me about going to therapy. So basically, what happened was, this is my podcast, my interview now. What basically happened was she lied about therapy. We took like a 3-month break, and then she was like, "I've been going to therapy. I've been working on my workbook that like makes her a better person, whatever." And then I was at her house, and she was at work, and I went through her workbook, and there was 1 page done.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, you haven't been slaving away on this fucking workbook, obviously. And yeah, she lied about therapy the whole time, so she never went, and she just did that to get me back. So that is why we're currently not together. And now she's really upset that I'm here and she's not, but yeah.
Doesn't sound good for you.
No, but
sounds good for a song and suppose.
She's so sexy. She's 6 foot. She's best sex I've ever had. Oh. Have you ever stayed because the sex is so good?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're like, yeah, girl.
Wow.
It sucks, but it's like, it's so good. And it's always that toxic sex. But like, stable sex is good too, right? Tell me about it, because I never had it.
Stable sex is good too. It's a different type of love. Okay, so like when I was in a relationship with someone that wasn't the most stable, the sex was really good too, because it's like, oh, you know, I can't fully have him. Like, even though he's my boyfriend, like, I don't really fully have him. So like, you know, the fact that I get to have some of him, like, you know, it is like very magnetic. But when you're in like a stable relationship, the sex can be good in the way where it's like, oh, I can really trust this person. Like, this person really loves me. And it's like a more very caring type of like soft type of feeling, whereas like the other one,
it's like fuck me like a whore.
Yeah, it comes from like a more like a I need it, like I'm like I need to fill a void type of feeling. Yeah.
Yeah. Last time we had sex, I didn't even want to look at her, so she just fucked me from behind the whole time. So yeah, not in my healthy girl era like you, but it's fine. I'm jealous. I'm gonna have that one day, right?
You will.
I don't know. I have the curse of like, I like that you don't like everyone calls me Taylor Swift of EDM because I write a lot about my breakups, which I get a lot of hate for or whatever, but like they inspire so much of my art. So I'm like, what if I get in a stable relationship? Like, will I keep writing?
I mean, you're gonna find things that you're passionate about when, you know, like I think that the human mind can only just like focus on certain things at one time. So when you're going through like breakups and love, you know, that is like what you're thinking about. But once you have some sort of stability in that life, like, you know, you're probably gonna go through something else that's gonna be like, oh, like this is what I feel passionate about. So, you know, don't feel like you have to.
I know it's
like
it's like the curse. Yeah. Lana Del Rey said it. She's like, she always said like she was scared to have something stable because she didn't know she would like keep writing. So yeah, it's fine. I relate to my Lana girl. Okay, so I have to ask, do you think being a DJ and being in music, do you think it's harder to date? Like, have you had more issues? Like, maybe not with Mr. Stableman. That's a good name for the pod.
Mr. Stableman.
Mr. Stableman. We love him.
Oh, what is it? Kisses and chaos. What? Kisses and stability. What's
Kisses and chaos and stable man.
I think that being a female DJ. So, I think the issue when it came to being like who I am when it came to dating was more so that like anyone that I would date would always be intimidated by me.
Yeah,
like
I get
do you feel that same
Oh,
too?
for sure. Yeah,
they're like intimidated that, well, especially like when you're dating a man, you know, like they're always like intimidated that I was like more successful or like, you know, had a lot of
more of the breadwinner.
fans.
Yeah.
Or I always made more money than like
period,
my past except for Mr. Stableman.
Oh, he makes good money? Mm-hmm. Yeah, we love his joy.
Sprinkle. Wait, do you watch Sprinkle?
No, what is that?
Oh, but I'll send it to you if you're listening and you Sprinkle.
What's Sprinkle? I have heard people say it though.
It's just like this. She's like this girl, woman on TikTok. And
oh yes, okay. I'm like, oh yeah, Sprinkle.
Yeah. Sorry, what were we talking about again?
Do you think it's harder?
Being more like so like a lot of guys are like intimidated that, you know, I was more successful, more of the breadwinner. Especially like I dated a lot of artistic guys. Like I liked artistic guys, just didn't like musicians necessarily. But I dated a lot of guys in like the film industry because I was like, oh,
you're like, okay, yeah,
that's artistic, and they can shoot my music video.
Oh my god, you know how much I would love to date a photographer or something? Like I would, like any masked lesbian photographers out there, I need you, okay? Because it would just be so nice. Like my own personal photographer.
It does get toxic when it's like you guys don't agree on something. Yeah. And at the same time, it's like, you know, a lot of them like, because they were also artistic, they were a bit like insecure that I was doing something artistic and successful at it, whereas like they weren't. And, you know, like it was just not a good match. And as a person, I'm already very very strong in a relationship. I'm very like opinionated. And so I feel like a lot of guys have always been intimidated by that. So that was like, that's a part of being a DJ that's been like, or being like who I am, that's been hard for me to date.
But Mr. Stableman,
no, Mr. Stableman got his shit together.
Period. I feel like to fucking date somebody who's in the spotlight and stuff, you need to be very like secure within yourself, which not a lot of people are, especially like, you know, we're all in our like 20s and that's like, like we're all very confused, whatever. But it's hard to find somebody who like lets you be the star and stuff. I've had a lot of girls be like, oh my God, like you're probably hooking up with girls every night on tour. I'm like, bitch, I play and I leave. I'm out of that bitch. I'm in fucking Oklahoma. What the fuck do you think I'm doing here? Like, you think I'm picking up bitches here? Like, it's just like people think it's like this lavish lifestyle. And yes, like it's very different because like our lives are different. Like we're not working like a 9 to 5. We have a writer, you know, we're going out there, whatever, and playing a show and leaving. But like people think it's just we're, you know, we can, I don't know, maybe it's different because, you know.
Wait, I'm curious. For you, like, did you ever like invite like girls backstage and stuff like that? Like, is that I didn't know. I had never heard of that before.
Really?
No,
I mean,
because like
I guess you're not gonna like be like, yo, boys in the front.
No, I would
come over.
Yeah, no, because like I was actually talking about this with Chill the other day, and then like we were like talking about how like male DJs always have like
a bunch of
female
girls
groupies, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I
would love to have like some girls behind me playing, but it's just like, what am I gonna say? Like, how do they even construct that? John Summit must have his like manager go out and be like, hey, can you get girls back here? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because who constructs that? Like I'm not gonna go out or be on the mic and be like, hey, who wants to come up? Yeah, no, I don't think I've ever like done that. I've definitely at meet and greets been like, oh my God, you're so hot too. I think I say that to all my fans, but yeah, I've never I don't think I've ever really hooked up with a fan. I'm trying to think. I've never like taken a fan home. I'm guessing you've never done that either.
No.
It wasn't giving you.
No.
He's like wearing like a pashmina and like fucking like candy up your arm. And you're like, I want you with ketamine in his nose, you know?
Oh my
You're like, I want to take you home. Let's go.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I'm the same way though. After a show, I'm like, don't talk to me. I'm gonna go to sleep.
No, period.
And
Because
everyone
we're
thinks you want to party. I don't want to fucking party.
okay. Or like
Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes it matters where I am. Like in New York, if I'm playing like shows like New York or LA or something like that, and I have friends there, yes. But like, I definitely don't want to go anywhere that has more dubstep or anything. Like that's the worst. It's like when a promoter or something like picks you up from a car, like picks you up in the car or whatever, and they're like blaring dubstep or something.
Oh
You're
my
like,
God.
or playing your own music, and it's like I love you, thank you so much, but no.
Oh my God.
No
right?
EDM, like I'll take anything. Which sounds weird, but do you even listen to EDM like outside of?
Honestly, not that much. And
Me either, right?
Yeah,
It's
that's
weird.
why a lot of my new music has like,
More pop influence?
it's more like
Yeah.
alternative pop, dance, electronic.
I like it, yeah.
But yeah, I don't really listen to. I think I kind of just like slowly fell out of like most of melodic bass. Not that like I like
Well,
don't
melodic
love
bass
it.
is low key dying.
It is
and it sucks because like literally like they.
We should talk about this. We gotta talk about.
No, we
this.
got to, okay, because it's actually sad, like managers and stuff. Because I was looking for new management at one point. They were like, you know, we don't want to sign anybody in the melodic bass world because it's literally dead, and it's kind of sad, you know. Like it had its moment, and now I think fans are just like over it. Like
Right.
it's not popping like, you know, like experimental bass right now and techno. I think those are like the two that are having its moment. You know?
I think the thing I'm over is just like being expected to make the same drop over and over again. That is what I'm over.
Just doing super saws off of like the chords that I was playing in the beginning. Like honestly, melodic bass low key is like, that's what it is. It's a bunch of fucking like super saws and shit, and it's beautiful. I love melodic bass. So, but do I like playing it as much as I like playing heavier or like wonkier music? Like, no, I don't. And I think that's why I was like, okay, wait, I like making it more than dubstep. I think dubstep is extremely hard to make.
it is,
I
yeah.
fucking hate making dubstep. I hate how many channels there are. It's always crashing on Ableton. It's just exhausting to make dubstep, but I like playing dubstep more. So I was like, okay, I need to like just like get over it. But so that's why you're going more in this like electronic, because I think it was Angels Falling, right? That song is so fucking good. That song like
you.
deserved to like blow up.
Thank you so much.
No, that one's so good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I think I just felt tired of, I guess, like thinking that I needed to be expected to make the same type of sound I've been doing for like 5 years.
Yeah.
And I think that I owe it to myself to experiment and try to express myself differently, even though I know that like by experimenting, like I will alienate like some of my fans. And
Girl,
I totally understand
I've been
that.
there, done that, yeah.
But I don't want to alienate myself, you know? Like
You gotta do it for you. I mean, shit, I was Luci the Alien making wonky bass music, and then all of a sudden I was like, I'm gonna be a pop star. And then I like make pop music and drop a pop album. So different. I definitely alienated a fuck ton of fans because it was literally night and day. So, but even though I still, like, I don't do pop, like as much as I did, I think I just fell in love with writing pop. It's so fun for me to write, and I love lyrics and everything, but it wasn't as fun to play out. It's just like I've always been very inconsistent. So I
Yeah.
get that. I think every artist should go and do whatever they want and like experiment. It just sucks because in EDM, they don't like that. Like they want you to stay the same, but you see someone like, you know, like Miley Cyrus or whatever, and she did like Plastic Hearts, which was her rock album. And then she did Endless Summer Vacation, which had flowers on it, the song that blew up. And like, she's been so different. And she's somebody who always says she has a problem with inconsistency too, because I relate to that.
I was just listening to a podcast by her, and she was talking about that. I was listening to the one with her and Monica Lewinsky.
Oh my God, okay.
Yeah, it was a really good podcast. This one is a really good podcast too. But she
I would
was
love Miley on here.
Yeah, she was talking about like how like she's consistently inconsistent.
Yeah, which is how I feel. And I think that more artists in the EDM world are wish they could do that, but they know it's such a risk. Like literally before I did that, like my whole team was like, you have to understand that you will lose a lot of fans and traction because you're going completely different. But like, that's what you want to do, and we only live here once. So it's like, fuck it.
I mean, like, what are you supposed to do? Like, run on a hamster wheel and like over and over again and like, you know, just be unhappy with like, you know, I think the most important thing as an artist is that like the artist is doing something that they genuinely feel really proud of. And even if that doesn't please everyone, because, you know, like what's the point of making like a second version of something you've already made? It will never top it.
No,
you know?
I know.
You can't beat the original.
I know. I love that though. Are you ready to play Would You Rather? Or are you scared?
Would you rather?
Yeah.
Okay.
I made them cute for you. I didn't go like, you know.
No gluck gluck.
No gluck gluck. Like, show me how you suck your boyfriend's dick right now.
Wait, let me just tell the podcast this, but when Luci initially asked me, and she's like, we talk about sex here, and I was a bit like apprehensive, because I was like, what do you mean? Because I don't want to talk about how I gluck gluck.
You're like, I'm not trying to talk about how I suck people's dick and stuff. And I was like, damn, really? That's exactly what I wanted you to give a full demonstration. I
was like, not
on
sure
the mic.
how in depth she went, but
I know.
All right, would you rather?
I did them very cute for you, so don't worry about it. Are you excited? Are you scared?
I'm not scared.
Okay, good, because I didn't make them terrible for you. Okay. Would you rather hook up with a fan or with one of these 3 DJs? Okay, you ready?
Let's go.
Okay. Excision, Alessio, or Tiesto?
You know, I do like Boom Boom Boom.
Period.
That's a good song.
I mean, shit.
A club banger.
Period. Fans, you're out of here. She's saying, fuck y'all. No one has a chance. Okay, period. I mean, shit. I think Excision's married. Aren't they all
I don't
married?
know what Excision looks like.
Really?
I don't know if I want to look.
He's a cutie. Yeah, he's a cutie. Him and his wife are super cute. Okay, so would you rather miss your set because of hooking up or have a hookup that everybody in the industry hears about?
What set is this though?
I know, right? Are we playing in Wilmington, Wilmington, or
is it like in Ohio, or is it like Coachella?
I would honestly, if it's Coachella, then yeah, everybody's knowing about my sex life. I mean, they already do, so that's what I would pick, because I want my bag. I don't want to.
Oh, so you would pick everyone know about your sex?
Yeah, right? I don't care. Everyone already knows about it.
I mean, I don't. Yeah, what's so bad about someone knowing that you and someone had sex?
Right?
Wow, what's so bad about that?
I know, but people are so weird about it out here, you know? I don't know. Okay, so
I'm down for that one.
We're playing the set.
Yeah.
Okay, amazing. Okay, would you rather get stuck sharing a hotel room with your ex or with the worst DJ you know? Also, who's the worst DJ you know? We can cut it out.
Wait, sorry. Share a hotel room with my ex or the worst DJ I know?
Yeah.
Worst DJ isn't like someone I really dislike?
Probably, yeah. Or just like in general.
I would rather share a hotel room with an ex.
Okay, period. Yeah, same. Yeah. I mean, especially my last one. At least we don't have sex. Okay, so, would you rather hook up at a porta potty at Lost Lands or get railed during an Excision set?
Oh my God! Taking Break the Rail to a whole new meaning. Wait. Okay, so
porta potty, or we're doing it out in the open.
Out in the open at an Excision set?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know. I mean, is the porta potty clean? Like, is it okay?
Is the person railing hot?
It's whoever you want it to be, yeah.
Oh, so, okay.
Hooking up in Lost Lands porta potty or doing it out in the open during his set. He's like throwing elbows and and you're getting dick down.
Probably the porta potty.
Yeah, I would as well, yeah. I understand it could be gross, but hooking up means so many things. Maybe we're just making out in there for a second. Yeah. But getting straight up railed,
Yeah.
Usually someone takes a video, we're on TikTok the next day.
I know someone's gonna
Jvna
take a video.
getting railed. It makes a shit. Okay, last one. Okay, that one was pretty bad though. Oh my God, the porta potty sounds fucking disgusting. Okay, so last one. Would you rather wake up hungover next to your number one fan or your number one hater?
On the bed?
In the bed.
Probably hater. So they'll like immediately go away. Right? What if
I don't
they just
know.
run away?
I feel like haters are like obsessed with you. So
That's true.
But so is the number one fan. Do you have any creepy fans? Like, have you ever been like stalked or anything? Yeah. Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Yeah, people just be talking to themselves, like
In your
DMs
messages,
and,
yeah.
like,
I have one guy that thinks like we're dating.
yeah, me too.
Really? It's kind of scary.
So like mental illness.
There's a lot of mental illnesses going on there.
Yeah.
But I would probably wake up to my the hating energy is so intense. My number one fan, maybe that would be my mom. So I'm gonna pick that.
Aw, that's a good answer.
Right? Okay.
I'm trying to think.
You're standing firm on hater. I wonder who your number one hater would be. Who do you think it is?
My ex.
Babes, thank you so much. That was Jvna. I hope you loved her as much as I do. I know you do. So go check out all her shit because her new era, it's giving Paris Fashion Week. I'm obsessed with it. It's beautiful. And go check out her music and Aphrodite. Oh, and Angels Falling. That's like one of my favorite songs. But I love you so much,
Love you
guys.
too.
Oh my God, I love you. Thanks for coming on. You want to say anything to camera?
Watch every episode of Kisses and Chaos.
Oh, wow. Thank you. I love you guys. Bye.